if we had ice dams last winter, I know that ice dams can be a symptom of air leaks and a need for insulation. Specifically in a knee wall attic, what would you recommend as the approach to address the conditions that might have led to ice dams?
Actually, ice dams are usually a symptom of inadequate attic ventilation. So you mentioned you have knee walls. Is the entire attic floor insulated, or is it the rafters?
In the knee wall, nothing's insulated.
Nothing's insulated. Is there any ventilation to the outside from there?
Not from the knee wall.
No. Well, then you should insulate it, because what it sounds like is going on, without the insulation, heat is escaping there, and it's getting to the roof right at that portion. If the rest of the roof, do you know if there's any insulation on the rest of the roof up there?
In
Actually,
the
it
main
doesn't matter.
attic,
See, what happens is the snow melts, or the snow accumulates on the roof. The escaping heat from the house, if it's not blocked by insulation, the escaping heat causes the snow to melt. That runs down the roof until it gets to the overhang, if you have one, and that's a cold spot, so the water freezes there. And then that cycle continues, the water starts to build up. So a first step would be to insulate in that knee wall. Got to find some way to ventilate that attic too, because the solution is having a warm floor but a cold roof. If the roof is cold, the snow's not going to melt on it like that. Could you follow me on that? Yeah.
Right. So how would you ventilate? Under the soffit or the ends? Or?
The ideal attic insulation is a combination of soffit and ridge vents. Not all houses can accommodate that. If you have a soffit vent, you've got to have a ridge vent to make it work. I would have to see the configuration of your roof. Is a straight roof like that?
It's a Cape Cod. It's a Cape Cod, so the knee wall is the shed roof in the back.
Okay. Oh, well, if you have a shed roof, then you should be able to have a soffit vent right at the overhang, and then you could have a ridge vent at the top of that. Does the shed roof connect with another roof?
No, it's when I say shed, it's below the dormer.
Okay, then soffit vent, and then where the shed roof meets with the dormer, there's a special vent for that joint. It's a vent that's used with a clear story wall. It's like a half ridge vent. Okay? And then you would have to make sure that there's an unobstructed airflow from the soffit up to that point where the shed roof meets the clear story. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.